Hello, this is Mike, NoStressMike.com, and I'm all done with my running. I already did all my exercises. Let's see what it takes me about now. Oh, maybe. Okay, I got to get up, do my stretches, my exercises, majority of them, and then eat. And I have oatmeal and all the stuff in my oatmeal. And then load up Rex. And then we go somewhere where she can run and I can run. And, it takes probably close to an hour and a half, I guess, to get all that done. So that's one of the things I've noticed since I've got older. It takes me longer to get things ready to go in the morning. Usually, when I was younger, boy, I just throw some cold water on my face and my hair, and then brush my hair, and then, hey, I'm good to go. As you get older, it's got to get everything started. All the body parts, they got to get all started and stuff. But anyway, what I wanted to talk about is thinking things out. And, we know when one particular thing happens, we're going to do this. When this particular thing happens, we're going to do this. We know this is what I want. And when you want this thing, well, why don't you get it? Well, you've got to think about it. And figure out can you justify getting it? And then you have to figure out all the stuff that comes in that you got to do when you have it. Well, just to give you an idea, I've been thinking hard on a motorcycle, really hard. My cousin, he's wanting to get a motorcycle, and he keeps talking about it, and it got my brain thinking on it. And it's funny, I come up real close a lot of times about getting it. The first problem I have is Rex. I'm going to have to teach Rex how to ride a motorcycle, and I've mentioned that she's got a tail. The tail makes it difficult to ride a motorcycle. So I don't have a tail. That's why I can ride the motorcycle. And but when you have that tail, it's things get complicated. And then I've had people say, well, you just get a sidecar. Well, that's now I'm complicating something. That one of the reasons why I want to get a motorcycle is simplicity. It's small, simple, easy to maintain. And then you add a sidecar to it. Now it's going to get complicated. Raise the maintenance on it. It's just not going to be the same. So, and if I'm incapable, well, then that's not an option. So that's what I'm saying. You have to think stuff out. And remember, I was talking about the Prius, and I found one. I was ready to go on it. And then what I was thinking is, well, I got it so then I can travel. And it's better mileage, and, it's something big enough I can sleep in it and stuff like that. Air conditioning can be run all the time. So, even at night, it will be okay. So this is my thinking. And then I was all ready to get it. And then it dawned on me, okay, I don't like traveling. I've done a lot. I'll do it. It's not I'm scared of it, or I don't want to do it and stuff. It's just all my traveling I've done by myself, and I've done a lot of traveling, so I don't really want to do it anymore. So it's so right at the last minute, I canceled the deal. I do, like I said, my truck, I don't get good mileage. I don't even go anywhere. But in this particular, what I'm living my life now, like I say, every once in a while I got to go somewhere, but more than likely I don't have to go very much. And how is my life going to change? And this is what I'm talking about. I'm getting things set up. I know what kind of business I can get started. I know my business will prosper. I don't know how much it'll prosper because I'm covering a lot of stuff. I got different things, different businesses that are wanting to all put together, and a lot of it depends on what goes on in the world around me. And so that's why this is something I gotta think on. And I say I've had it thought out. All these businesses, I've been buying all the stuff that I need to make these businesses go, especially the odd stuff, or stuff. If like I say, if there's shortages and stuff like that, I want to make sure I got everything that is going to be taken out in a shortage. And but I've been making steps, even though I'm really not making any money. But like I say, and then again, you got to remember, it's 90, 100 degrees. So it's not. I'm old in particular. Get hot, I don't want to do things. So. And that changes my mentality on what I want to do and stuff like that. So that's changing the way things are coming out. And another thing is, like I say, I'm here in Topeka. The longer I stay, I really don't like it up here. I don't like the system. They're Northerners, and so this kind of stuff. Now, I don't know how much, well, I do know. I'm going to have to correct people. When things get bad, I'm going to have to educate people and correct people. And, hey. And Northerners aren't, they don't understand how the correction's going to work. I think right now, when I say Americans, I'm talking about real Americans, the American attitude. The American attitude doesn't mind change. They know there's going to be change. And things are good and things are bad and things are hard. This accepted by true Americans. So that part won't be bad. But it's the spoiled Northerners that I'm going to have problems with. And then the Southerners, they have spoiled Southerners too. But the thing is, I won't have problems with them because whoever their friends are, they will correct them. I won't have that problem. I mean, somewhat needs to be done and stuff like that. And then the true Americans, no problem. And then they'll correct the ones that they need to correct. But like I say, I'm going to have to change attitudes on people. Now this is when things get really ugly. Right now everybody's in dreamland still, and so what do I care? I don't care what they can think of anything they want to do and all this. But I say they do stupid stuff by allowing stuff to happen, in which all this stuff that they are allowing to happen is just going to be secondary when things get ugly. And I mean, it's funny. They're making a big thing about this race stuff. I mean, you got to be sensitive to all the races. That don't mean shit. I mean, this is the United States. What a melting pot. I mean, there's people from all over. We don't give a shit about races. You're going to find the most unracist people in the United States. Yeah, there are a few, but there's not that many. They can't get anything done. And like I say, when it's time to get stuff done, I don't care what race you are, you're going to be doing it. And I say, so because I say we need to do things when the time comes. And this is something that all Americans know and understand that. And but the thing is, we need to be thinking. We need to be thinking. I say this is 16th, 17th of July, 2021, and I say I heard August of this year things are going to get funky. I believe it's going to be by the end of the year, and you can see the administration is doing things that are so stupid that they are making bad things happen. And eventually we as Americans are going to figure out that it's going to be up to us, we Americans, to make the changes necessary to make things happen. The whole world is getting goofy, and it's not just us, the United States. I mean, the whole world. They're not doing good in the brain. And I'll tell you, the thing that separates us is the morals. But there's a lot of people without morals here in the United States. And that's another thing. Being American, you have to be moral. That's one of the things. I mean, that's what separates us from every other country in the world is our morals. And, once people realize that, and I think it's possible here in the United States, I just don't think they understand the value of morals and how they work. And when you have the morals, it's less thinking you got to do. You just do the right thing. It's not that complicated. And so right now, well, if I do this, like I got to wear a mask because they tell me I got to wear a mask. There's so much thinking. But if you do morals, you think, well, why do I have to wear morals? How is that a moral responsibility to me? Well, so then you don't make other people sick. Oh, so me wearing a mask will make sure other people don't get sick. And then, where did that come from? How does that work? Because that's never worked in my lifetime. I've never seen that work. So, and I've been in some pretty pandemic situations. And it's just not like that. This is stuff that people are made up. They're just living by fear. But this is what I'm saying. You need to think. And think things out. And then do the moral right thing. But you got to think it out. You got to take steps going that direction. And then eventually you'll figure out, as you're going that direction, you'll figure out, do I really want to go this direction or not? And then you'll figure that out. But if you're not going that direction, it's not going to work. In other words, if you're prepping, you need to start preparing. You need to start getting stuff. And then once you figure out, well, I don't want to do this, well, then, you can stop. But you can't wait and do it when it's necessary to do it. But anyway, I just wanted to bring up to everybody's attention. I know you all think, but I want to make sure you think and go in the right direction and be ready to make decisions. This is Mike, NoStressMike.com.